Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 33 of Takedown. This one is titled Walking Backwards, Looking Over Your Shoulder. Okay, well, I'm going to go to bed before any more puns keep us here on the doorstep. You turn to the door and place the key inside, clicking it open and looking back at the muscular hero behind you. See you tomorrow? You asked expectantly. If I knew I wouldn't be seeing you tomorrow, I'd insist on staying here the night, Mirio replied, a slightly mischievous smile pulling at his lips as he gave you a wink. In other words, I'll definitely be seeing you tomorrow. You grinned, looking away to hide the look on your face. I'm only a call away, he added as he stepped back and placed 2 fingers on his temple, then flicked them out in a cute salute. Thanks, you said softly, glancing at him before stepping inside your house, then closing the door and pressing your back up against it. Oh my god, he's so freaking cute. I cannot deal with this, you screamed internally, pulling a face that adequately showed your pent-up love for this guy. As if floating on clouds, you skipped up to your room and fell into bed, your eyes stinging from the tiredness, but your body and mind wide awake from the adrenaline. You didn't think you'd fallen asleep, but suddenly you woke and grabbed for your phone. 6 a.m. Okay, so I must have slept for a little bit. After tossing and turning for a bit, you got up to have a shower, then went downstairs to make yourself some food because you couldn't remember the last time you'd eaten. Does kissing Mirio count as food? You asked yourself with a smirk as you pulled a bowl out from the cupboard and reached into another for the cereal. As you went to pour the cereal, you checked your phone again and smiled with delight when you saw that it was 7:59 a.m. Your hand flew to speed dial, and up popped Hansu's name, so you clicked on it and tucked the phone between your shoulder and your ear, listening intently as it rang. You'd better pick up, Hansu. I need to tell you everything that happened. The phone rang, and rang, and rang, and then he finally answered it. What part of 8 a.m. after coffee did you not understand? Hansu's monotone voice of disapproval asked from the other end of the line. It is after 8 a.m, you replied enthusiastically. No, you rang me at 7:59 a.m. and I answered at 8 a.m, Hansu deadpanned. Okay, tomatoes, you said quickly. There's a lot going on in game and I need to bring you up to speed. Like you and Mirio doing the cha-cha, Hansu teased. I know you two have gotten closer. I saw the way he was looking at you last night. Your heart beat furiously, making you almost spill the milk all over the counter as your body spazzed out because of Hansu's comment. We've only kissed. We haven't done anything more, you said quickly, as you put the milk carton down and carried your bowl of cereal to the table. Do I need to give you the birds and the bees talk? Hansu teased. No, please, spare me, you replied with a shudder. Can I tell you about pants? This conversation is getting stranger and stranger, Hansu sighed. Okay, tell me about your pants. It's not a possessive, it's not my pants. Pants is a name, you corrected him, plopping down in your chair, then looking back to the drawer where the cutlery was. I need a spoon. Yin, I'm not even going to ask who you're wanting to spoon, Hansu replied with a concerned voice. If this conversation doesn't right itself, I'm going to hang up. No, wait! I just need to get a spoon for my cereal. That's why I said spoon. Listen, I only had like half an hour of sleep. You'll have to excuse me. And what's your excuse for all the other times you've been like this? Hansu teased. Hush! Okay, let me tell you what happened, you said excitedly, smacking your hand on the table to command his attention as you jumped up and grabbed a spoon from the drawer. You immediately launched into the saga of fighting pants, adding in all the details you could about the techniques used and the expressions of the others that were watching. As you finally came to the end of the story, finishing with telling him how you had managed to level up by being close to Mogata and now a dancer class, you took a deep breath in and waited for him to say something in reply. Okay, he replied. And how has any of this got you any closer to finding Goha? You were taken aback by his comment. Through this whole ordeal with the rogue pterodactyl, Goha had faded into the background. I wasn't even thinking of Goha during any of this, you thought with surprise, as you silently stared down at your bowl of soggy cereal. Yin? Hansu asked upon hearing only silence on the other end. Don't forget the main objective here. You scrunched your eyebrows in confusion, then nodded, suddenly remembering that he couldn't see you, so quickly offered a soft, yeah. I've got some work to do, so I'll have to go, he added abruptly. Meet me at the office later today around 6 p.m. Yeah, okay, you said softly, still trying to figure out where your mind was at. Bye, he said, the end call tone ringing in your ear before you slowly pulled the phone down and placed it on the bench, still staring down at your cereal. What happened? Do I no longer care about Goha? For the first time in forever, I've had something else to focus on, and I like it. I got lost in it and I felt free. Is the Kohei incident holding me back? You stood up from the table and picked up your phone again, making your way back to your room and leaving your breakfast untouched on the table. Numbly, you sat down on the side of your bed and opened a message to Mirio. Hey, you typed. I don't want to be a bother, but... You paused, thumbs poised and ready, but your mind not giving you the next line to write. What do I even text? How do I even say it? You stared down at the screen, then hovered your thumb over the backspace button, but in your sleep-deprived stupor, you'd placed it over the send button and pressed send. The message popped up in the conversation section and you screamed, immediately sending a second message to Mirio. I'm sorry, I hit send when I was supposed to delete that, you typed out furiously. I'm sorry, please ignore that message. If this has ever happened to you, then clap your hands. Yep, it's happened to me so many times. Anyway, stay tuned for chapter 34 coming tomorrow.